Hello, I'm Robert Harris, and welcome to another episode of Obsessed with Success. Today we're going to learn the 4 secrets on how to get a quality six-pack stomach. So get ready. So before we get started, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon. That way that will alert you to any videos that we have coming out. Secret number 1. Abs are made in the kitchen. That's right. You cannot outtrain a bad diet. If your caloric intake is off or it's not set up properly for like your body type or physical goals, nothing's gonna happen. No matter how much cardio you do, no matter how much crunches you do, if you are not getting in the right amount of calories and the right amount of carbs, protein, fats, it's not going to work. So there you go. Here's an example of why. By the chart, you see you have to be at a certain body fat percentage, and the only way to do that is to get your calorie intake under control first. And the second secret is what exercises to do. You have to be honest with yourself. There are a ton of different exercises you can do that will work your abs better than others, but you have to go by your physical ability. So if your physical ability is at a beginner level, don't feel bad. Just do some knee tucks on the ground, a full sit-up, and then a Pilates plank. So therefore you're hitting your lower abdominals, your full range of upper and lower abdominals with some obliques, and then your core, which is your abs, your obliques, and your lower back all working together as one. Now that's like 3 simple exercises you want to do for the knee tucks, 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetitions. And if you can do more than 3 sets, you can work it up to 4 or 5. But remember, if you're just beginning, go gradually. It will come over time. For the sit-ups, you want to do 3 to 5 sets as well, 15 to 25 repetitions. And then for the planks, you want to do Pilates planks. You want to do between maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute and do 3 to 5 sets of those. And if you can do all that, you're well on your way to getting a quality six-pack stomach. Now, if you're more advanced than that, then you can do something like hanging leg raises for your lower abdominals. And what that will do is that'll work your lower abdominals, your hip flexors, and your inner thigh. And that starts to get that lower area even more. And then if you are more advanced in terms of, for the sit-ups, you can do what's called an abs mat sit-up. Or if you don't have an abs mat, you can do like a pillow. And what this does, this adds about 40 to 60% fuller range of motion. Because whenever you do sit-ups on the floor, you're cutting your range of motion. So when you have an arch to your back and then have to come up over, you're working more of your abdominal wall. And then you can, for your third movement, do the Pilates plank, but you can move around with it, where you can do like a spider plank, or something that recruits your lower abdominals, or something that where you're just moving around every few seconds. And then that way it'll force different parts of your core or midsection to work even harder. Secret number 3, consistency/intensity. So you want to be consistent. Long-term consistency beats short-term intensity. When you want to actually get in shape, you got to do it every day. It's better, like, you can work 20 hours in a day, but it's better to do 1 hour a day for 20 days. Okay? So you have to make sure you're consistent over time, because it's going to reap better benefits. And then you have to make sure you make that mind-muscle connection. Arnold Schwarzenegger said it best. It's called the mind-muscle connection. That is, when you do an exercise, you have to feel it. So that's where the tempo of performing the exercise will come in. So the tempo that you want to use is pretty much like this rule of thumb, okay? And I call it the Robert Harris 1-2-3 method, which is, so 1 second on the concentric movement, which is the shortening of the muscle, 2 seconds on the static contraction, which is the pause and squeeze, where we get blood nutrients into the muscle, and then 3 seconds on the eccentric movement, or the elongation of a muscle, where you're actually 30 to 40% stronger. And so, and if you don't understand what that is, simple layman terms, 1 second on the positive, 2 seconds squeeze and hold, and then 3 seconds on the negative. There we go. Now, secret number 4. This is the thing that I tell people all the time. You have to increase. Okay, you have to increase the intensity. You may have to increase some of the exercises, and you have to throw a little bit of cardio in there. Because if you're doing step number 1, where you got your diet intact, step number 2, where you're doing the exercises, step number 3, where you're being consistent, the last part you're missing is cardio. This is important. Now, the cardio that you do, just do it a traditional way, which is just use it to burn calories. Cardio is great for strengthening your heart, which is you need that. But primarily, you want to use it just to burn those excess of calories. So if your diet is on point and your weight training that you're doing is good, but it's not burning enough calories, then you throw your cardio in to add to the burning of the calories. And that's how people actually really do it. A lot of people just don't tell you that. But you do it to burn off the excess calories, so you're in a caloric deficit. But sometimes you have to do more cardio because the food you're taking in, it may be high calorie, or it may be the food that you need just to sustain you, and then the cardio goes to add to the burning process. And that's all. So hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully you learned something, and I want you to make a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, and also I want you to like, subscribe, share, and also hit that bell icon, so therefore you can be alerted to any new videos. And I also have an Instagram as well called RH, or you'll see it on the screen here, and you can check me out there. So have a great day.